and welcome to This is Nigeria, Unlocking Her Potentials. Now, this is the program that showcases Nigeria's investment and development opportunities. And today our focus is on the solid minerals and commercial activity in Kogi State. This journey has been a journey of discovery, of revelation, of how much abundant resources God has endowed Nigeria. And if Kogi State is one of the richest states in Nigeria, it is well deserved because of the mineral deposits. And leading the pack is the limestone deposit. It's said to be the second largest in Africa, and the composition of that limestone can feed Nigeria for the next 300 years. And yet, our focus is on the oil sector. And yet, the Constitution prevents the state from harnessing their own resources. Whatever gray areas need to be covered and the issues resolved, Nigeria must begin to explore the natural resources that God has blessed her with. This narrative has to change. Please join me as I go on a discovery and the revelation of the solid minerals deposit in Kogi State. My name is Mayowa Oluwabi. Stay with us.
Kogi State is in the middle belt of Nigeria and is popularly called the Confluence State, as it houses the confluence of the two most important rivers in Nigeria, the River Niger and the River Benue. The state was created in 1991 when parts of the old Kwara and Benue State were brought together by the Babangida administration, and the capital is situated in the confluence town of Lokoja. Kogi is a gateway as it straddles the invincible boundary between the northern and the southern parts of Nigeria. This centralized position makes the state a veritable commercial hub. The Commissioner of Commerce and Industry, Honorable Gabriel Yunusa Olofu, gives an insight to the commercial status of Kogi State.
Kogi, I look at this as a commercial hub of Nigeria, and we are doing a whole lot to stimulate the commercial activity as it will help the state and the country in general. We have industries that are in this state, state-owned, private-owned, even one that are moribund, looking at how can we attack it to come up. And Dangote Cement, as you are aware, is right here in Kogi State, in Abajana there. Largely, Nigerians now are not patronizing foreign ties because they got to know that our own made in Nigerian ties are very effective. Okay. We have BN Ceramics here in Kogi State. We have African Ceramics in Kogi State and a whole lot of ceramic company.
They get the raw materials?
The raw materials are here in Quantum. The Jasper, every materials that they use for ceramics, they are available in Kogi State. And if you investigate, you will know that most of the tires, Nigerian tires in Nigerian market now today are all from Kogi State. We have state-owned industry like Okura sawmill, but it's moribund for now. Before this administration came up, the governor is working day in, day out to revive the company.
Where is that located?
At Okura. We have fertilizer company in Agbeji. We have oil processing company in Agbeji. Palm oil. You know, Kogi is the largest producer of cashew. We are doing a whole lot of activities in my ministry to revive the moribund company and the existing one. We are stimulating them to enhance performance.
Kogi is blessed with a rich array of solid mineral deposits such as iron ore, coal, dolomite, feldspar, tar, bauxite, gold, and limestone, among others.
Governor Yahaya Bello speaks.
We took our IGR from a pittance of about 250 to 350 to over 1.7 billion monthly before the advent of coronavirus. So as it is currently, we are within 900 to 1 billion because of the coronavirus. We remember we are in the middle of the country. We have 10 borders, with Kogi State, And when these 10 states, including FCT, lock down, technically, our IGR will not perform, so well. And then that's why it has affected our IGR. But hopefully, we are going into a new system to ensure that we up our IGR. There are several investment opportunities in the states, ranging from agriculture to tourism, and solid minerals. For now, we have coal, we have gold, tantalite, iron ore, and the rest. So these are all opportunities. Our land is arable, and we have the two river Nigers and Benues coming together, and we have, the vegetation is good to invest in.
You are welcome to You are welcome to Lokoja.
You are welcome to Lokoja.
Kogi State, the Confluence City.
With the dwindling crude oil revenues at the federal level and the demand for qualitative governance, it has become imperative that state governments must be creative if they are to meet the development needs of citizens. The Commissioner of Finance, Honorable Asiru Asiwaju, speaks on the funding of projects in the state.
The debt sustainability of the state is very sound, and it give room for us to borrow. It can be from commercial banks and it can be from the World Bank. Such are the Commercial Agricultural Credit Scheme, CACS, which is took from CBN for the purpose of supporting agriculture. And we also have some from the World Bank, supporting the Fadama project, World Bank supporting Appeal. We also have IFAD supporting the value chain program. Just last year, for following the process, the World Bank gave Kogi State $2 million. Wow. As a grant that they have checked your record, you are following this process. So if the World Bank is talking, who else again?
So you have the endorsement of the World Bank.
2 million, and I'm still expecting another 1 million this year because we have moved to e-procurement. The World Bank, they were so interested in what we are doing that if a state can be giving grants to small businesses and the medium one, then they need to be encouraged. Just this year again, the World Bank gave us, Kogi State, $2.5 million as a grant for assisting small and medium businesses in the state. So these are instant. I'm talking of something I can show you in our record. We see all the projects everywhere.
While states are making efforts to improve their internal generated revenue, the Nigerian Constitution, however, has vested the ownership of all solid mineral deposits to the federal government, making it difficult for states to explore and enjoy the benefits of the solid minerals within their domain. By being creative, however, the Kogi State government revived the Ministry of Solid Minerals and Natural Resources as well as the Kogi State Solid Minerals Processing Company Limited, a special purpose vehicle SPV, for the exploration and exploitation of the solid mineral deposit in the state. It follows, therefore, that the SPV as a parastatal under the ministry could apply for license like any other company and be a player in the solid mineral sector, thereby helping to boost the state's internally generated revenue. Ajaokuta Steel Rolling Mining remain the most important formidable potential not yet maximized to full capacity. It stands to benefit Kogi State and Sub-Saharan Africa when it is fully actualized. In our usual manner of always being the first to inform you, This is Nigeria had a chat with those concerned with the exploitation and exploration of the solid minerals in Kogi State, with a view to learning from them the impact and the challenges of solid mineral exploration and exploitation in Kogi State. The Honorable Commissioner, Kogi State Ministry of Solid Minerals and Natural Resources, Abubakar Bashir Muhammad, gave us an update.
Out of the 46 mineral resources in Nigeria, Kogi State alone has about 29 to 32 of the mineral resources type. For the 21 local government in Kogi State, every local government have one or more mineral resources. I'm going to divide it into three based on the senatorial districts. For the major ones, we'll have the Eastern Senatorial Districts, where we have 9 local governments. Majorly, we'll have the coal deposit in all the 9 local governments in Kogi East. In the Central Senatorial District, we'll have the major deposits: limestone, marble, granites, and the rest. In the Western Senatorial District, where we have 7 local governments, we'll have the gold deposits, the tantalite, the marble, the limestone, clay, and sand. We have gold in Yagba East, precisely in Sanlu, that's Yagba East local government. We still have in Yagba West, we have in Kaba, we have in Ijumu, we have in Lokoja local government, even in Kogi local government. That is the 7 local governments across Kogi West.
There's a gold belt.
That's a gold belt.
How has Kogi State been able to go around the constitutional restrictions on solid mineral exploitation by states?
Solid mineral is on an exclusive list of the federal government, meaning that the state cannot own the solid mineral deposits. So what the state can do is to have a special purpose vehicle, that is a company who can tap into the solid mineral, just like other investors are coming in to, that is via getting a license, getting a mining lease, and you develop it yourself. Then by giving out the charges and the fee to the federal government. That is why His Excellency Alhaji Adoza Bello, after establishing the ministry January 2020, he made sure that we have this Kogi State Solid Mineral Processing Company, who have gone into, let me say, extinct in the past, but he has revived it, where we have an MD saddled with the responsibility of helping the state to get a license for all the mineral needed, and less mining lease and exploration licenses for proper investment on solid mineral.
At this juncture, we bring in the Managing Director of the Kogi State Solid Mineral Processing Company Limited, Engineer Muhammad Umezia Lawal. He explains the mandate of the company.
This is the SPV of the state, that is the Special Purpose Vehicle on Mineral Development Sector. The mandate, the State Ministry of Solid Mineral, they're supposed to be policy and our supervisors. But the SPV is under the State Ministry of Solid Mineral. What we do, the state can acquire mineral titles, but the state cannot use state to acquire such mineral title. The state can go into dredging, the state can own cement processing company, the state can carry out exploration, the state can carry out exploitation, especially the limestone. The state can go into hydrated line using hydrated plant. But all these ones, the state cannot do it except through the SPV.
The Honorable Commissioner shed small light on development since the Solid Mineral Processing Company came on board.
As we speak to you right now, through this Kogi State Solid Mineral Development and Processing Company Limited, we have a license that is functioning. That is, we are partnering with Sinafin Development, Chinese company. They are producing what we call Kogi cement in Alo, Ofu local government of Kogi State. And that is the license they are using there is a joint one. The states have the exploration license and the mining lease, while they come with their technical know-how and some resources. So we're into partner percentage level, where they have taking away some percentage and giving the state, go back to the state a particular percentage.
So we're not going to be having Kogi cement?
We have it already. The Kogi cement is non-existent.
Or it's in the market?
Yes.
How come government is suddenly interested in solid mineral development?
This is the largest limestone deposit in Kogi State, even in Africa. And during the exploration carried out by the Dangote Cement Factory, we discovered that the deposit of limestone here can last the country for 300 years, based on their accord drilling assessment. And they have been working here for over 20 years, within the region of 2 to 17 CU. And you can see the deposit is still yet to be exhausted. This mill we are seeing is used in the fertilizer industry as well as poultry, and the lumps that we are seeing is used in the production of the Thai ceramic. The limestone here, as you can see, it is in series. We can get the 3/4 here, you can get the lumps and the half inches and the stone dust.
How much do you estimate is possible as return on investment from solid mineral exploitation?
I told you I've already applied for 5 licenses at the Nigerian Mining Cadastre, and 2 is out already. We are waiting for various ways to go into partnership with the various investors coming. We have investors from Ukraine that are already holding meeting with His Excellency, with our Honorable Commissioner of Solid Mineral and the Chief of Staff of the state. We have people from Australia. The people from Australia come for iron ore and gold in Kogi State. So with this, with all the investors we are expecting, by God's grace, by the time we put our acts together and the partnership commence, these companies are multi-million-dollar multinationals. So, and they are very serious. With this, we should be expecting not less than 14 to 20 billion every year if by the time we go into all this in Naira. We have to start.
Well, we're going on a short break and we'll be right back. Stay with us. This is Nigeria, unlocking our potential. Here, as part of the tourism tour of Kogi State.
The cenotaph, the Freedom Center, the oldest primary school in the whole of northern Nigeria is in Lokoja.
The first story building is in Kogi State and it's called Odogo House. It was built about 250 years ago with earth mud and raw palm oil.
People who are very proud of culture and that they've developed it into all sorts of art.
We in Kogi State, culture is our life. Culture is everything.
We don't joke with our culture.
Without our culture, traditions and customs, then we lose who we are as a sense of people. We're from Kogi State. We're proud to be from Kogi.
We have very rich culture, and to be able to bring it out, there must be government support.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the conversation is on Kogi State. I also have a panel of discussants who came to discuss and rub minds on several other potentials of the state. So join me as we have this robust conversation. To discuss with me are very erudite minds, the person of Shegun Olonandi, a former banker and currently the MD of Conference Rise. And seated next to him is Juwera Abdusalam, a gender advocate and a philanthropist. She's here to champion the cause of women.
Thank you for having me.
And seated next to her is Dr. Odiba Enofola, a quality management expert based in the UK. He's also from Kogi State. Let me put that there. Alright, let me come to you, Shegun. Kogi State is an agrarian state. Do you think we have fully exploited our agrarian potentials?
There's so much to be done in terms of infrastructure in agriculture, which has to do with land clearing and also has to do with providing irrigation services. Also, Kogi State happens to be a confluent state where you have the River Niger and River Benue, and you realize that during rainy season, there's limitation as to where you can farm. So, like the amount of arable land that is available for farmers to plant during dry season then maybe cuts down to almost about 50% during the wet season. And the wet season is the time where everybody is supposed to, farm. So there's a lot of infrastructure deficit in terms of that, and I think it has to do more with the federal government, bringing in various intervention, especially for all the states that have the flood,
prone to flood.
Yeah.
But all things being equal, what are the potentials that you see in the state?
Well, I'll start with rice.
Okay.
Yes. So because in terms of the crop, rice is actually a crop that you can plant 2 seasons in a year.
Okay.
Yes. If you have proper irrigation, you can actually do 3 seasons in a year. There's also the cashew that has been there for a very long time. There's also cassava, that also has been there for a long time.
Well, what's your take on the potentials of Kogi State?
Our women are into weaving clothes, and also the
like this thing you're wearing.
Yes.
Is part of
then the
what is it called?
Ofi. Okay, is Itenehi.
Itenehi. That's what I want to hear.
Okay.
Let me come to you, Dr. Odiba. Besides all of these that we've talked about, what is your assessment of the human capital potential of Kogi State?
When you have competent people, and I try to define competence in terms of the skill set the people have got, what about the knowledge level in a particular area they are in, what about the attitude? It all goes down to competence and the training they've got and also the experience. So when you look at all these, put them together, then you discover that there are so many people in Kogi State that have got some of these potentials.
Well, we're going to a short break, and this is Nigeria. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Our spotlight is still on Kogi State, and we're unlocking the potentials in the state today. Let me start with you once again, Shegun Olonade. What is the potential if it's put to maximum capacity? What can it do for the state and for Nigeria? And why is it still in the state it is?
Anytime I hear about Ajaokuta, I weep. It shouldn't just be a state problem. It's a national problem. Because number one, if Ajaokuta starts running today, you are looking at over 5 million people that will be engaged, in terms of employment and empowerment. And when it comes to Ajaokuta Steel Company, you have the responsibility of the state, and you also have the major responsibility of the federal government. I think His Excellency Alhaji Yahaya Bello, the governor of Kogi State, has basically met up with his own by providing enabling environment, which is the area of security. Once your state is secured, investors will be interested in coming. Now, the onus now goes on to federal government to make it work. And I keep thinking, where we have our own structures, you have the central bank with the intervention funds, and you have different structures that you can put together in order to raise funding. I tell you one thing that strikes me. If you look at the amount of dollars that the federal government has awarded in terms of rail in the country, and you look at how much Ajaokuta needs for it to start production. Now, majority of the raw material that is used for our rail can be taken out of Ajaokuta.
All right, let me come to you, Juliet. Have we fully maximized the role of women in the development of the state and Nigeria?
His Excellency Yahaya Bello has taken a step forward in saying that women are involved in governance. Women are the backbone of every economy. Many men are overwhelmed by responsibilities because of the issue of unemployment in the country. And that's also attributed to gender abuse. I want the federal government to do something.
To step it up.
Yes, to step it up. At least, even if not 35%, at least let them just step it up to like 30%. At least they start something from there. Then the women will be empowered. Yeah, the women will be empowered. You take the pressure from men, and you see that the men too will be relieved. A lot of them are dying at the age of 50.
Yes.
The root cause of it is pressure.
Yes.
Then responsibilities from homes and all that. So, and youth are out there without jobs. After graduating from how many years, there are no job for them, so they become frustrated, they are into drugs and all of that. So
women can
balance the equation. Yes.
Alright, let's come to you, Dr. What's your take on this development?
All I can say is this: your formal education can only give you a living. it is the training that can give you a fortune. Someone with the training, the professional certifications will be considered above your formal education. So, and I think this is where Kogi State need to step up.
Well, thank you very much. Each one of you have come and said your own. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You have spoken very well. I like what you said on Anjokuta Still Mill. Jurat Abdusalam, thank you for speaking for the women.
Thank you for having me.
And Dr. Odiba, enough. Thank you for your human capacity. You've done training for us. It's a wrap on This is Nigeria, and the conversation has been on Kogi State, the potential, what needs to be done, and what is already being done. My name is Maya Oluwabi. Don't worry, stay with us. We've been talking Kogi State. We've been talking solid minerals. We have talked about human capacity building. We have talked about commerce in Kogi State. If Kogi State becomes the next Dubai for Nigeria, it's not too much. With the kind of huge mineral deposits in Kogi State, seriously, we have no business with poverty. And I want all stakeholders, all hands to be on deck. Whatever needs to be done, the narrative must change in Kogi State. It is a state that God has blessed. In addition to being in the middle, being embraced by the two greatest rivers, River Niger and River Benue. What more can God give a people? And that's why the Bible said that my people perish for lack of knowledge. Now we have come to this knowledge, so we should not perish. We should not perish in poverty. We should not perish in hunger. My name is Mayowa Oluwabi. This is my take. Thank you for watching. God bless Nigeria. And God bless Kogi State.